My name's TJ. I am an adopter of Bryce's advisor development program. Gotta be honest, I'm a naturally pretty skeptical kind of guy, but put the work in, followed the program, and pretty much everything that Bryce had coached me towards ended up coming to fruition. I grew my practice organically, got my CFP along the way, and I'm currently embedded in a $1.1 million advisory firm that does another $600,000 in revenue in tax work. So in just 2 short years, I'm going to be at the helm of a pretty successful advisory firm. Advisor development program, it's the real deal. Highly recommended if you want to become a high-end, top-performing advisor in this space.
Hi, I'm Jonathan, and my story starts at BlackRock, where I worked as an internal for a couple of years after I got out of college. However, during my time there, I always knew that ultimately I wanted to make that jump into the retail world and become a financial advisor. So after my time at BlackRock, I took a role in a senior producer's office as their assistant. And while I was in that role is when I did the work within the advisor development program. So this led to me obtaining my CFP designation and ultimately taking on more and more responsibility within that office. And in my case, I was growing pretty well organically. And then I had the opportunity to do a small acquisition of a book grossing about $100,000. And the year following that, I had another opportunity where an advisor was going to retire, and that practice was doing around $450,000 of gross. So I spent a solid year meeting with all the clients and working with that selling senior advisor. And we ended up closing that deal in December of 2021. So now here at the start of 2023, I'm clipping along at roughly $750,000 of gross. And I'm only 28 years old, right? So that should tell you something in and of itself about this advisor development program that FRG is launching. Frankly, it works, right? It's certainly not easy by any means. You got to work your tail off at it, but the training was legitimate, right? Not only did a great job of helping me get my feet underneath myself as a young advisor in this industry and learning how to grow organically, but it also left me really well tuned up in terms of taking advantage of acquisition opportunities when they presented themselves. So collectively, I credit this program for hitting the fast forward button on my career by a good 20 years.
Hi, my name is Andrea. I was what I would call a trainee in the early years of the advisor development program before it was formalized. Now at age 43, I have over 100 million in AUM. I did over 7 figures in GDC last year. And I did that about an 8-year time span to get to that point. Also during a period of time in which I got married and had 3 kids and built a house. So it can be done in a much shorter period. I would say the bottom line, if you are willing to work hard and you're coachable, combine that with working with Bill Bryce in this type of a program, you'll be $1 million producer before you know it. Good luck.
My name is Mark. I'm 27 years old, and just to give you guys a quick message, I spent the last 2 years and change going through Mr. Bryce's advisor development program, and I think I'm the last guy to come out of the pipeline before we transitioned over to FRG. What I liked about the program was that it created a great network of young advisors that I can constantly bounce ideas off of. It's kind of cool to be able to talk to people my age facing the same challenges every day. Just as a side note, one of the requirements of the training is to generate at least $100,000 of organic production before you're considered qualified. And I blew that number away. I think I'm approaching $300,000 this year, all on my own, and that's without any acquisitions. So yeah, I think the training works really well and creates super qualified young people that can really help senior advisors get out of the business, get paid for their business, and leave their clients in really good hands. I highly recommend it.